Hi everybody, this is a dental assistant tutor here, and I have been busy tutoring, but I wanted to come outside and update on my video. We need a change video. A lot of you have watched it. I have gotten a lot of views from that, but it's funny. I've gotten some likes for the people who are brave enough to like it, and one comment, okay? And people have corresponded with me through messaging, emails, letting me know how much they appreciate that video. And I've asked them to share their story, but they can't because you can be blacklisted in the dental field. That's the truth. You know, hey, we have our little dentist group, and we get together and we talk about who this assistant is and that assistant. And some of you dentists out there, listen up, okay? I'm just being real, okay? Because I'm over it. Some of you guys know how your behavior is inappropriate. Bottom line, it's not about the education that you have. And you know what? We respect that of you. We truly do. And if you're a woman dentist, we admire that. We embellish in that because, that's power to the woman movement, right? And for to help us with all these male dentists that are doing assistance wrong. And there are a lot. But there are a lot of good ones out there, a lot of good souls, and that's what it just bottom line comes down to it. You know, let's mix it. We all have souls. We all know what's right and what's wrong. We all know whether we're treating somebody with disrespect and no honor, and then we know when we're being respected. But and I know this goes both ways. I know there's staff members out there that talk crap about their doctors. I get that, okay? And sometimes the doctor is really just a good person, but they talk crap about him because there are people in this world that are just hateful. But yet we all came to this field for one reason, because we felt like it was our calling, just like in the Dental Assistant's Creed and Pledge that you can find on my Dental Index Junior page, okay? For the students that I tutor to become, good dental assistants, you know? But going back to it, this is just redundant. So, last week she patted me down trying to find a phone in my pocket. Like, really? You're not allowed to do that. And then the part about the gloves. Gloves are cheap. The prices that are being charged today in dentistry, let's be real. Some of them are pretty expensive for just the average Joe to get into the dentist field. Hey, I'm not working in the dental office setting right now. So therefore, I do not have dental insurance. So I've lost my perks of dentistry. But some had the perks and some didn't offer the perks. And the person that is right there, dentists, that are your right hand or collects your money or make sure the foundation of your work, the hygienist, stays nice and stable and clean, they should have perks. Because if it wasn't for just them, you're not doing this alone. There is no I in team, okay? And so, going back to this, no dentist should ever lay their hands on an assistant, hygienist, office manager, lab technician, salesperson. Did I get them all? Floater, practical dental assistant, those that can just know the knowledge and can just get a job and work so long and then get the RDA, you can go that route too in some states. But the bottom line is, we're all people, okay? Now, some of you may not agree with, oh, well, she's doing a video about dentistry and she's not in uniform and she's sitting outside and how do we really know this and that? Here, I'm making a channel to help everybody in the dental field because I feel we need a change, okay? I am nobody. I am just little me out in the country, that just reads posts from around the world, okay? And this is not just to attack dentists or staff members, We all have faults when we get stressed out and angry during the day. But the bottom line is, I've seen it firsthand. I've seen dentists take their headpiece off and throw it right at somebody. What if that would have hurt them in a certain way? And you know what? The worst part was, and I'm going to be raw and real, during that time of employment, I was forced to work the whole 9 months with no lunch break, in a lab room with acrylic, making splits, adjusting them. When I was asked, "Are you really going to give me this piece of shit?" And I said, "Yeah, that's a great splint. And I understood what the patient was requesting. And the patient loved what I made. But the dentist wasn't comprehending it, therefore wanted to scream at me in the middle of the waiting room, okay? Now, that's later in my career. My very first dental job, okay, no one showed up to. I had to wear all whites. Yeah, I must sound old. I had to catch 2 RTA buses in Ohio, and I had, gray stains on the bottom of my whites because of the fact I walked to the bus stop, but I made it to work and on time. No one else did. And I had to clean up every single room, and patients were still showing up in the blizzard. That was great for production, but he asked me to clean a room. It was my first job, and I said, "No, I have to get this one done because I had everything organized." Not all disrespect, but I was running it. I had to put everything. I had this patient ready. I was told the day before I was supposed to be in this room, and he just wanted something right away. Because he didn't like my response, he threw all the charts for the day at me on the ground. Okay, so here I am. Started out when I was 19. I didn't pick him up. I just looked at him. I said, "In your office." And I went in his office, and I was shaking inside, girls, gentlemen. I was shaking. But I said, "Look, and I didn't get just one set of parents. I had foster parents too. So, when I say my mama, I mean both of them. But I said, my mama taught me to respect people, and, I deserve that same respect back. And, I was only making $5 back then. Isn't that horrible? I think $5.75. And then, because no one tells you how much you can make starting out. And then when I found another position, he still wanted to keep me because he saw that I was loyal and that I was busting my butt. He wanted to raise it to $7. This is back in 1992. But I moved on. So I've been experienced that a few times. Once I got a chance to go to EFTA school, and I really wanted to be an EFTA. I really did. And I really loved the office that I worked for, But the dentist, bottom line, wanted me to sleep with him to have EFTA school paid for. So I had a migraine that day as I left the office crying, and the female, or his wife, was like, "Teresa, where are you going?" I said, "I can't say. I'm quitting though. Sorry." And went out the door, because how can I ever look at him again, He used to take the little flashlight and look at the movies and stuff like that. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not in an office setting. I'm at home, so I can just be frank, because we have to be frank with each other, because this stuff is just getting out of hand. So, and that's just a few of my stories. I got more that have traumatized me, but you know what? That's all I knew. All I know is dentistry. And so I love teaching it, helping dentists build their practice up, seeing schools do better, all the way around. So I'm going to move on to the next one. So that was just about physical, and this is by, someone that was hurt, and I'm just going to say she is a white woman, okay? The reason why I'm emphasizing white is because we do have racism going on in this field. And I don't care what anybody says. I have seen it firsthand myself, okay? So I've taught at a few schools, and it's not just with black people back in my day, it was respecting to say African American. So I'm just going to throw it out there because, I really don't know what's right or wrong anymore. Um, but I want to be respectful. And so, but bottom line, I have to say this: we're all united in Christ. If I lost you, I'm sorry. But bottom line, it's not about color. And that's where I'm getting at. Um, I just have to speak the truth. So I read this. My experience was not the best, to say the least. Blank was very cold to me. It made me feel as if my dental problems could not be treated. She asked me questions such as, how did your teeth get this bad? Were you on drugs? Very insulting. I would not recommend going here at all because if your teeth have problems, they will treat you differently. I've seen that many times too. People are insensitive because you've got the glamorous life when it comes to dentistry. You have the option to clean your teeth that day or not. Not everybody does, and not everybody has the means. And so it's not just this office. I've heard this myself. I've seen it. Um, the only person that is good at the office is so and so that works the front desk. But so and so will not get my business ever again after how she treated me. She's rude and does not have bedside manner. So that's going with bedside manner, and that is coming from, I do not know the race, but that is coming from a patient. And so some dentists treat their staff bad, and then they treat their patients good. And then some treat their patients horrible and their staff great. And some treat just both bad. And it just comes down to, how were you raised? You weren't raised. You didn't sign up to be a dentist to be mean to people. So, don't get me started. I'm about to go there. Okay, so if you're still with me, don't forget to like, subscribe, and, if you gotta have an anonymous, profile to leave a comment, feel free to do so, or email me. I'll leave a link below. I will not share any names. Okay, let's see here. Where is that one? Oh my God, I love this post. However, I want to vent on racism. Someone telling you what pay you deserve. Dental assistants are overworked and underpaid. We deal with a lot of mess. I pray this changes. I've witnessed me, a black woman, qualified for the position. Then a white woman comes along with little to none experience, and she gets the job. This is sad. With that being said, I just want to make sure I had it all. And I correspond a little bit more with this person. She thanked me for, making the change video and everything. I can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. So if you know of a dentist who's being mean, send them my change video, okay? If you're one of my subscribers. And thank you for subscribing, by the way. If you are thinking about hiring somebody, and I'm just going to be honest, okay? There are people that show up to the office that, because they're a cute little, say blonde or something, they will get the position over somebody who is more qualified. I've been overlooked because I am older in age, and some dentists are like that. I walked into this one job interview once, and all the girls were in stilettos, jeans, and t-shirts. I felt like I was at Hooters, and I just thought, oh my goodness, I've had students who have left Hooters to get a job at a dentist's office, We really have to stop going by the appearance, because the average Joe in the chair doesn't really care what you look like. They really just want to know that you're sincere about what you do. And the bottom line is, everybody has started to become a dentist, a dental assistant, whatever, not just for the money, I hope, but because you felt like you were called to do it. And so we're living in a day and time, it's becoming more and more easier to insult people on, social media, or, be rude and think you're not going to get caught, or you have this power when you're in your little building for 8 hours a day, day in and day out, and, all the patients look up to you and all the staff members look up to you. Some of you guys are letting that go to your head. Bottom line. Get back down to being grounded. I'm sorry, I have double ear infection and I can't get it fixed. So, but, my words are slurring or messing up because I can't hear. But the bottom line is, please, stop the nonsense, okay? Stop it. Stop it. We deserve respect. And I am speaking not to the good dentists, the good staff members. I am talking to somebody who came across this video and who's had a bad day and took it out on their staff. Okay? I know. Every angry person that takes it out on somebody else, okay, for no reason at all, it's displaced anger. You're angry about something else in your life. You're stressed out about something else in your life. Your overhead is too much, Well, then think outside the box. Stop spending all this extra money on unnecessary things to run a practice. All you need to do is do it filling and have great, bedside manner. That will make your practice grow, or you're going to be like this, woman dentist who's losing patients because how she treats her staff and patients, How does she treat her family? You know what I'm saying? So, for anybody who's being attacked, if you feel like there's discrimination, there are resources out there for you to, let somebody know that this is being done to you. Okay? Be a voice. We can't make things better unless we be a voice. And if it's just leaving a comment on my channel so it can just grow and grow and grow, and so over time I'm never taking that video off. Okay? So whenever a new dentist signs up, they're going to see it and they're going to be like, oh wow, okay, I need to make sure, because dentists want to grow. They want to grow like assistants do. They're human. They want to be a better person. They may not realize at that very moment, but if they come across a video and be like, oh wow, that actually does happen in other places. Or let's give props to the ones that are not being mean, that are giving raises, that are reaching out and donating and helping others. And hey, you want to donate to my channel, that will help. I got to throw it out there because I'm semi-retired. But, just honestly, if there's a will, there's a way. And there's no need for name calling. There's no need for being mean to somebody. There's no need for racism, I worked at an all-black school, it seemed like. I had a bet that it would take 3 weeks for me to even make it there. And I lasted 3 years, and I love my students, They're a trip. They taught me some few words like ear hustling and, all that stuff. And I love it, or why y'all up in my Kool-Aid if you don't know what flavor it is, We had fun. But what I did was, I related to them. I got to know other people. I got, because my father, I'm not going to lie, was prejudiced when I was growing up, But I knew from a get-go, because I've had a rough life, I knew from a get-go that we are to love everybody. We are to care about everybody. And not just our patients, but the people we work side by side with. And we have to remember that, okay? Please, I don't know what more to say. If I see more, I will share more. And like I said, if you want me just to share videos on it, if you don't want to leave a message, I'll post another video about the updates with the change video. just so you can go to the next one and see that there's more things going on. Guys, it's right here. It's right here. It's not my writing. Let me hide this one. Because some people won't believe, you know. It's a message. It's a message. You know? It's a message. Anyway, I'm going to get ready to do another video. So, I'm not changing. Going to be the same outfit. Sorry, I got to have a sense of humor. Or I'll be stressed out. You know, I have to say, right before Sunday morning, before church, I get up on Facebook, who can I help out today? Do they need some advice on radiology or something? Can I share my link so that you can get some free information? Or is there something I can provide for them, you know, at a low cost? And I'm looking around and then I see negativity, you know. And I know the world's not a perfect place and I know it's not a happy place. But let's get back to professionalism. Let's get back to professionalism of how we should be acting out there and treat each other right. And I don't care. I'm going to say it. Because I've had students who were Muslim that had to wear, by religion beliefs, and I'm a Christian, had to wear their wrap. Okay? I respected that. Why couldn't some of my dentists that they went to go shadow at an extern in Knoxville, Tennessee, I'm going to say where I live, why couldn't they respect that like I did? No safety factors involved. And this young girl was an A-plus student, the top of my class. Could not find work. She's doing something else now, you know, she's a smart cookie. She's fine. I still keep in contact with her, you know. Or how about, I've had some great black women who learned the job, knew what they were doing, did better than some of the, you know, other people in the class, you know, but yet they couldn't get a job. Why? Well, when you're paying for dental school, it's expensive, right? Or maybe you got help from parents, or maybe you worked your butt off to pay for it. Well, we all come from different guidelines, and I'm just being raw and real, guys. And when you are getting a job for the first time in a dentist's office, you may never have worked, but you got the skills because you had a damn good instructor, okay? But you don't have the means for the uniforms. So you go to Goodwill and you buy some, you know. Maybe you're being judged by that. Maybe you're being judged because you can't get your hair did. And unfortunately, everybody's hair is different and different in texture. And so you look down at them. I'm going to say this, okay? The next time someone comes into your office, I want you to really interview them if you need somebody. And I want you to interview them and ask them dental questions to see if they have the knowledge, okay? And if you're going to do a working interview, them, you know, pay for the working interview. Most states, it's illegal to not pay for a working interview, but nobody talks about it. Pay for the working interview. You're getting help for a day. If you don't like them, then send them home a half a day. What are you losing? But that person might have scraped up their change to get to that job interview to impress you. Say they got the job. Well, now how are they going to look the part for you, you know? Help them out. How about a hiring bonus? How about, wait, I kind of like that girl a lot, but man, she had a tattoo that, you know, I can't overlook that, you know? Who are you to judge? You know, parents are coming into your office with tattoos. Really? So just think to yourself outside the box. I really want that girl. But I could tell she's had a hard life. You can tell when people do. Let me help her. I'm going to give her I'm going to call it a sign-on bonus. I'm going to let her get some scrubs and a gas card to get her to, and just for taking on me, taking on my job. Because I know I'm going to work her. And start her off, you know, with a fresh start. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, write it off if you have to. You know, if someone's coming in for a job interview and their smile is not the prettiest, but they just got out of dental assistant school, got the gift, you got the education, help them out. I bet you they'll be a damn good assistant for you for a long time. And we won't have so many job hopping Craigslist ads with needing a new assistant every 2 weeks, you know. Not so many stressed out people if you just grow as a family in a work setting. Guys, please, it's time for a change. Help me help you, like Tom Cruise. Help me help you, please. Bye, guys. I've talked too much. I need something to drink. Have a good one. Be kind to each other. And I say this all love because I love the dental field. Like I said, it's helped me as a single mom and as a wife. And it's just to know you're doing goodness for others, whether it's your patient, your boss, or your staff. That's the way it's supposed to work. Remember the creeds. Remember the pledge. If you don't know it, never been taught it, check it out on the dentalindex.weebly.com. And don't forget, could use your help in different ways. Bye, guys.